What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and this is my Raw review for December 19th. Now, it's pretty much the whole idea of the whole winner circle thing, and that's pretty much how the intro was. I actually did like this intro, especially the fact that CM Punk kind of stepped aside and decided to have the new champions have their little moment in the sun. But you know that all the losers was going to come out, and they were going to have some kind of beef then, which is what they did, which led up to have a six-man tag team match at the end of the show. But there was a lot of matches that really did confuse me and piss me off at the very same time. I'm going to go to the match that confused me. Sheamus, his match, I really did not understand why he was in a match with Jinder Mahal, because Jinder Mahal is supposed to be feuding with Ted DiBiase, but for some strange reason, Sheamus is in a match with Jinder Mahal, and now I guess they're supposed to be feuding. It's just kind of, it's confusing to me that Sheamus is supposed to be the number 2 guy on SmackDown, but he keeps getting these jobber-like matches. He keeps getting matches with random people and random feuds, and not even feuds. It's like ever since Christian disappeared, it's like they really don't have any reason for him to be there, and they keep trying to find something for him to do. So that's the one thing I don't understand, why he keeps being thrown in these random matches and random matches on pay-per-views. I don't get it. But another thing that really confused me is Kane attacking John Cena. Now, Kane is supposed to have beef with Mark Henry, but now he's having beef with John Cena, and now they're trying to book him as a monster, which I believe that he should have beef with everybody. Like, Kane should be taking everybody out. Like, he shouldn't care whether or not it's John Cena or whoever or whatnot. He should be taking everybody out. But instead, he's only targeting John Cena. I guess he's trying to bring some relevancy to John Cena since he was in the pay-per-view last night. And since people hate him, maybe they're trying to turn him. I don't know. But it doesn't make any sense to have Kane only beefing with one dude. He should be beefing with everybody. But moving on to the matches that pissed me off. The Divas match. Good grief. Beth Phoenix just beat Kelly last night. And for some reason, I guess they find it believable that Beth Phoenix will lose to a waif like Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox taking out the Divas of Destruction within 2 seconds? Yeah, really. I mean, come on. You just been out Fox, please. Alicia Fox starting to get on my nerves, and it's bad enough that they're trying to humiliate Beth Phoenix in the meantime, too. I mean, Alicia Fox had the most useless, the most forgettable title reign she has ever had in her life, and it was a complete fluke that she's won. I'm still saying that to this day. It was a fluke that she's won. It's even a bigger fluke, the fact that she won against Beth Phoenix last night by botching a move. How can you win by botching a move? I don't know. I don't get it. I still don't get it. And another match that kind of not totally pissed me off, but kind of made me sad, was Cody Rhodes versus Santino Marella. Now, I had a lot of respect for Santino because he was actually a legitimate champion. And what I mean by legitimate is that when he came on the scene when WWE was in Milan, and the first time he actually made his debut was in Milan, and he actually got the IC championship by the help of Bobby Lashley. And then later on, a few years later, he got the IC title back after when he was dating Beth Phoenix, and they had like a dual championship match. Whoever loses ended up getting a champion, and I think it was against Mickie James and John Morrison, I believe so. But he had help at that time. But he actually did win the tag team titles on his own when he was a tag team champion with Vladimir Kozlov. So seeing him back again as comic relief kind of makes me sad because he has potential to be a great champion. He has the potential to actually fight Cody Rhodes for the IC championship and win it cleanly. But instead, comic relief. I really hope that maybe things will change and maybe he will be like one of the last men standing at the Royal Rumble like he was last year. I think he was the 3rd guy. I'm hoping that he will do something with his career because it's getting sad. He's really a great wrestler. They should not leave him only for comic relief. But moving on from there, Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton. Don't get that either. I guess because last night I believe that the wrong man won. It should have been Wade Barrett. It should have been the beginning of the Barrett barrage. But it wasn't the beginning of the Barrett barrage. I guess they really do want to extend it, and that's the reason why it was a DQ, because he scratched him in the eye. I don't know where they're trying to go with this. I guess they're trying to push it a little bit further, even though it doesn't make any sense to, because he lost at a pay-per-view last night. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm really confused of where they want to go with this. But I guess they're really trying to extend the storyline a little bit more and to feel a little bit more. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. But moving on to one of my most heartfelt moments was seeing the Big Show backstage and how he was practically nearly in tears. I wouldn't be surprised that was pretty much both personal and storyline, because the guy waited 9 years, and that kind of broke my heart seeing how Daniel Bryan ended up doing that. I'll go into Daniel Bryan a little bit later on, but I'm going to go into Primo and Epico and their match they had with the Usos. The Usos really need to stop doing the Warriors chant, because it feels like it's going on too long. Not only that, it's just that every time they do it, they lose. So it's not really helping them. It's kind of making their ancestors cry. But honestly, Primo and Epico and the Usos, they are great tag teams, and it seems like that they're actually trying to do something with the tag team division. Trying to legitimize it and trying to actually give significance towards the tag team belts. So I'm not totally hating on that match. The match was actually not all that bad. So I'm not hating on that at all. Honestly, the final match of the night was the 6-man tag team match with the winners versus the losers. That's pretty much what it was. The winners being CM Punk, Zack Ryder, and Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and Dolph Ziggler. I really wish that somehow the Big Show interfered in this match. It would have kind of legitimized, well, not really legitimized it, but it would have kind of added a little bit of edge to it, because it was predictable how all the winners were going to win, seeing how that everybody was, it was like champions versus losers. It's pretty much what it was. But seeing how that Daniel Bryan really didn't have an opponent out there, it really would have made sense for for the Big Show to actually come down and to actually interfere a little bit in Daniel Bryan's match, actually starting a feud and legitimizing Daniel Bryan. Not really, I keep saying that word, and I get this because I'm kind of pissed off the fact that he's won, but that's because I like the Big Show. But I'm not gonna be biased here. But Daniel Bryan, when he cashed in his Money in the Bank, his Money in the Bank actually gave him a reason to be in a storyline. Now that he's cashed in and he's a champion, he's kind of in danger of not being relevant anymore, moving on down towards the road to WrestleMania if he loses the title. And his opponent, I mean, the guy that he actually stole it from, is 500 plus pounds and is double stronger than he is. So there's a chance that he may lose that belt really early. And if he loses that belt, he will have absolutely no reason to be in the storyline at all. I mean, I think it was a huge mistake on his part to actually cash it in. But the one thing that kind of disappoints me about Daniel Bryan is that when Daniel Bryan first came on the scene, he was different from all the other wrestlers. He was honorable. He had dignity. He wanted to actually be respectable in the ring. He was completely different from all the other wrestlers out there, and that's why I respected him. But when he cashed in his Money in the Bank that early, it kind of made him seem like he was like all the other wrestlers out there. He didn't really separate himself from the rest, and that kind of disheartened me a little bit, because I like different. I like people that go against the grain, and that is what Daniel Bryan did. He went the straight edge path, but then he also was honorable with it. But now he's like everybody else, so it's kind of disheartened me a little bit. But the 6-man tag match, you know, it's a given that they were going to all win. It was a winner's circle pretty much for all of them, and it wasn't all that bad, so I'm not totally hating on that. So in the end, I have to give this Raw a solid B-. And I'm saying solid because Raw has been sucky as of late. And the reason why I'm giving it a B- is because the Beth Phoenix match was completely unbelievable and ridiculous. And also the Santino match was just nothing but ridiculous filler. So that's pretty much the only reason why I'm actually giving them a B- for the night. But it was a decent Raw, so I'm not totally hating on it. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you on Raw. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment below. My bad. See you SmackDown. That's what I meant by that. Peace. Peace out, y'all.